Welcome to Cadence Rose. Today we're going to be making my eucalyptus mint salt bar. So this is soap that is on my website and we are going to be restocking it because this is one of the soaps that sells like hotcakes during the holidays. In Virginia it's still very hot, so it's kind of hard to think about holidays, but we got to start preparing for our holiday soaps. And so eucalyptus mint is a soap we sell all year round, but it is way more popular of course during the holidays. So we want to get some more stocked. So on our website we have two main lines. We have our salt bar line and our shampoo and body bar line. So we have a eucalyptus mint salt bar and a eucalyptus mint shampoo and body bar. This is a salt bar, so we're going to be making this with of course a lot of salt. This is my salt bucket. And we're going to be making 2 slabs of this soap today. So this, of course, like the name says, we've got a eucalyptus and spearmint essential oil blend. This is going to have sugar water for bubbles. We've got white kaolin clay and coconut milk powder. And we've got our green clay. This is French green clay. This is going to add slip, good feel to the soap, good skin benefits, and in that pretty green color. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to put my salt in my oils. A lot of people ask me, I didn't know you could do it like that. But we find that it does help to put your salt in your oils first and give it a good blend. So it because salt does have little chunks in it. So that is why we blend it. So put our if you're going to make a salt bar at home, you want to make sure you get pure salt with no additives. A good way to figure that out is getting pickling salt at your regular store, because pickling salt is of course food grade and it has no additives in it. And you can also get your salt from like a local feed store. We get our salt from a local, we're in the South, I don't know if this is everywhere, but we have a Southern States. It is like a plant store and like a farm store that has different things like that. So that is where we get our salt. And I'm also going to add all of my powdered additives. This is just going to be a plain, this is just going to be a simple green soap. So I'm not going to be doing any swirls. This is my eucalyptus mint essential oil blend. It smells really good. Now this is one of my favorite essential oil blends on earth. I love the refreshing smell of the eucalyptus and the spearmint. It just smells so good. We've got our sugar water. All we do is we put our sugar in a jar, put some water over it and warm it up. That's how we make our solution. And by the way, if you want to check out soap recipes, I have a soap recipe playlist with I think about 30 different soap recipes. So if you want to go check that out, I've got different recipes from goat milk soap recipes, salt bars, shampoo bars, different things like that. This is our white kaolin clay and our coconut milk powder. Coconut milk powder is going to add a nice sweet smell to the soap. The milk adds bubbles and adds a nice soft feeling to the soap. And the white kaolin clay is good for slip, for a very silky feeling lather. And then we've got our green clay. So this is just going to make that pretty mint green color that comes with your eucalyptus mint salt bar. And salt bars are a really good soap. I taught a soap demo over the past weekend at the Floyd Center for the Arts. I teach classes there, and I had a lot of people come up and ask me who watched my demo, what are salt bars and what are they good for? So salt bars are good for a lot of things. Adding salt to your soap adds, it makes the bar harder and more long lasting because you just added a bunch of salt and it's going to make the bar really hard. Salt makes for a very foamy lather. Like if you've ever lathered up a salt bar, it's very foamy and very thick. And also salt has good benefits for your skin. If you've ever been told to gargle with salt water to help heal your throat if you have a sore throat, it's the same principle for your skin. It's great for your skin. So that is why we use salt in our soaps. I love salt bars, and that is why we've made lines out of our salt bars and our shampoo bars, because they are our favorite soaps. So we wanted to make sure we highlighted them. So I'm going to blend up all of my oils and my powders together, and then we're going to add our lye solution. Now I'm going to add my lye solution. So the soaps are now in the mold. So now that we have the soaps in the mold, I'm going to cut those in probably about 2 to 3 hours, because they're salt bars. I have to get them cut pretty quickly. So I'm going to go work on some other soaps I need to make, and then I'll get back to you when I cut the soap. So my eucalyptus mint soap seems ready to cut, so I'm going to go ahead and try to cut it. I'm going to put some gloves on. I'm probably going to double up, because you have to cut salt soap early. It's been almost 3 hours, and because you have to cut it so early, it gets hot, especially salt soap. Normal soaps at this point would be warm, but they wouldn't be this hot. So I'm going to double up just because this is a slab of soap, and I'm going to have to pick the whole thing up, the bare thing up, to put it into this. And so that's just a good thing to know, especially if you're making large batches. You want to have gloves because this is not fully saponified yet, but also this is very hot, and it's also like this color is still going through its gel and things like that, so trust the process. Looks good. And I think this was the perfect time to cut it, because it's not too soft, but it's not too hard. Like I said, very hot. So, but double gloving does help. Okay. So like I said, the bars are looking a little bit swampy right now, but this soap does turn into a very nice, vibrant mint green color. And one thing about salt bars you have to know is you want to make sure you keep your cutters nice and clean and well taken care of. And salt on metal wires is a very bad combo. So once you cut your soap, like I have a couple salt bars to cut, so in between each salt bar I'm going to wipe it down and get all of the soap off. But once I'm done cutting all of my soap for today, I am going to wash this mold very well because it will rust and eat up your wires, and these spindle things, whatever, these tuner things, they will get really tight and it will destroy that part of your cutter. So you don't want to do that. So we have to take very good care of our cutters, of course. Pop the second one out. There we go. This is the part of soap making that is a little bit more physically challenging because these are heavy. Okay, so now I'm going to cut these into bars, and I'm going to show you a bar that is fully cured so you can see the actual color. But what I'm going to do is the wooden part of the slab mold, I'm going to put the soap bars back in there because they're still saponifying. They're still going through gel phase and all that. I'll put them back in there just so that they keep insulated. And then once they are fully saponified, we will take them out. And yeah, so like I said, right now they're still going through gel phase. That is why I'm going to put them back in here. So yeah, we're going to do this a couple times and then we'll put these somewhere safe, put the lid on them so that they can stay warm. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out these soaps on my website, and if you want some more recipes, you can check out my recipe playlist where I have over 30 recipes. So comment down below where you're from, and thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.